Hi, this is Perry from Mesa Digital Marketing, and today I'm going to show you how to edit and add the Revolution slider in your bridge theme for your WordPress website. Okay, so this is actually currently showing an example of a slider that I made with a form. Someone asked about being able to do that, so you can see the progress bar goes, slide to the next slide. I just swapped the place of this icon and a form. So this is actually a short code for a Contact 7 form. You can use Gravity forms, whatever forms that use a short code. If you want to make HTML, that should work as well. But so here, let's look at the back end. This is the Slider Revolution is the name of this plugin. So I've done a video already on Code Slider if you want to watch that in our videos. This one on Bridge Theme Slider Revolution comes with most of them, but it actually hasn't been used very much until the newer Bridge demos. So one of those new demos, I just wanted to show you an example of one. This is their SEO one. Like as I move my mouse, you'll notice that things in the back are responding to it. This is actually just a hero image. It's not sliding through multiple, but they have a bunch of new ones that you can go select, and they do all sorts of cool animation, and they're just kind of a little bit more styled so you can sell your customers. So I just want to show you this last example, and I'll go back to showing you what it is. So this one shows an entry for those words in the back, etc. So anyways, this is the slider. You start off in Slider Revolution, just say new slider, and then you're taken to this page, slider settings. Now add your title, and it's going to require you to add some type of slug, and then it creates that shortcode. That you don't really need the shortcode since you're going to be using the Visual Composer, but let's open up the back-end page here for you. So this is our example page of that watch and form page that we were on. And on that page, all I have is the Revolution slider option selected, and then some dummy text below. So let's get back to the slider settings. After those have been saved over here, you'll head into the slide editor. It should take you there automatically. And like I said, I have 2 slides added, and they just have everything's default. I haven't changed any settings. I'll show you which settings I changed here in just a bit. But I want to scroll down and just show you. This is slide 2 or 1, and all that's on here is this is the short code. So if I double click, it opens up the text editor, and then you can change this to whatever form you need. And then this is just an image, and you do that by clicking add layer. You can add the text HTML or the image, whatever else you need. Okay, there's a lot of options in here. The options are really, there's a ton. I haven't even learned them all, but here's kind of like Photoshop. You have your layers. You can change ordering for Z and X, or what the arrangement, what needs to be at the top and bottom. But again, all I've done is put this at the top. I kind of look at the layout. You can see I think this is pixels here at the top, and I just want this to be on the side as much as possible. I had to click this and make it as wide as possible to fill up as much of the screen. And then I made a duplicate of this one, just hovered over it, duplicated it, and switched sides. So you can add images, whatever. I could show you how to add or import those other more fancy ones in a bit, but this way I just wanted to show you how to simply create a slider and then mess with the settings. General settings is what you want to look at, and I haven't seen the general settings I need in this particular area, so I actually have to go back to the slider settings, and then on the right side there's a place again for general settings once this loads, and then defaults. So this was a big deal to me because the default slider duration was set to 9,000 milliseconds, and I wanted it, so that's 9 seconds, I wanted it to about 5 seconds here, 5,000 milliseconds. And I turned on the progress bar. You can click there, turn it off, on, change the color, etc. And whatever else you need to do. I don't know why the opacity was so high, but it must be the default. And then just save your settings when you're ready, and then you'll be good to go. So this is just like any other form. They can fill it out here and then move on to the text below. And so I'm scrolling down, there's that dummy text that I wanted to show you. That's just some content bottom. And then this is just sliding through the slides. You can add navigation pretty easily. Same kind of thought, I added the progress bar. There's a option just to click on to add the pause button or the next and back button. Okay, So if this is helpful for you, I also want to end by showing you how to import a new or one of the slides. So we're going to go back to um, the home page of the Slider Revolution, and there's an option that will say import. So to do this, you actually need to know the number of the bridge demo you're going to import. So let's just say, for example, we want to import this one, this hair one. And this, you open it up and see it's 109. Go back here, choose the file. You need to have already downloaded your plugin or your bridge theme, and from if you did ThemeForest, wherever you buy it from, and then you need to unzip the ThemeForest main file, and then after you've unzipped that, unzip just the bridge.zip, not the child file, the bridge.zip, and then you'll see actually I don't think you need to unzip that one, I can't remember. I think you just need to unzip ThemeForest, and you should see this XML export. And then open that up, you'll see a bunch of demos. You actually want to go to the new demos. Like I said, I don't think any of the old ones used the Revolution slider. And then double click on the new, and then Revolution slider is what we want to look at. And find 109. There should be just one file in here, the home zip. Open it, and then import that slider. If we did this correctly, it should show a little bit of a thumbnail image with that yellow. It usually doesn't take that long. Now, I've noticed that this is also an issue when you import a theme. Like if you imported this theme right away, either of these themes, it won't have the Revolution slider enabled. You actually have to go import it. So it's been imported. It's named Home. So let's go take a look at it. Click on it. So the good thing about these is you're going to obviously use them as a template. Go into them and maybe keep that great styling and just change the word and the image. So there it is. To change to it, I'm just going to go to the edit page, edit this Revolution slider, and select the home. I haven't seen too much of a change, but I have noticed sometimes they will change when you import, put it into a different site. Let's refresh this. Okay, so you're going to have to do some header adjustments to make this transparent if you want it to be, or shorter. Now it's kind of tall, initial height in the code settings, but everything's pretty much there the way it was before. And then again, this is just big hero image is what they often use. In the slider settings, those are actually a really big difference that I noticed and I wanted to point out is that you can either select it to be a hero image, which is just one image with a button usually, right here, the hero scene, or a standard slider. This seems to be the most common in marketing at the moment. People don't sit there and watch sliders that often, so the hero scene is what most of those are defaulted to. You can turn that on, make some animation, put your form in, and kind of build out an entire landing page that way. So hopefully this is helpful for you, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, but thanks so much for watching.